Miss Pantry, and I'm so glad you came because this is a party favorite. We're gonna make pimento cheese today, and what I've got lined up for this is not just to use it as a dip, but I'm also gonna make little finger sandwiches, which I'll show you today. I'm going to use it as a filling, so I've got a couple of things planned for it. That's why, you know, it makes a lot. So kind of plan out, and you can make this a week in advance of your event. So it keeps for a very long time in the refrigerator. Actually, you could probably keep it for longer than that because the cheese stays good. The mayonnaise is gonna be fine. The pimento should be fine. So, but I usually do it about a week in advance. So I've got softened cream cheese. Now, this is not a full block, but in the normal recipe, you would want a full block of softened cream cheese. I made some salami bites with some of this, so some of it's gone. There's about 6 ounces though. And I've got some grated sharp cheddar. I feel like it's important that you use sharp cheddar, and you can put some variations and spins on this. And I've done that in the past, but I'm not going to do it today because kids will be eating this as well. So you're going to need some mayonnaise, your pimentos. Now this was a 4-ounce jar that I've drained, and you can see the liquid there. And you want pimento peppers. Red bell peppers are not the same variety. Pimento peppers, I grew them last year, and they are delicious. And they're kind of a globe pepper, kind of on the small side, and they come down to a teardrop almost, pointy end to them. So you definitely want the pimento for this if you want to be authentic. Anyways, you're going to need some garlic powder, cayenne pepper, not a lot, black pepper, and salt. And that's it. How easy is that? So we're going to do about 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne. Give it a little kick. I want a 1/2 teaspoon of granulated garlic. About 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And there's salt in the cheese, but you're still going to need to season it. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then you want really good mayonnaise. You know, everybody's got their favorites, so I'm not going to name brands, but you're going to need about a cup of mayonnaise. And because I get my mayonnaise in bulk, and I store it in pint jars, I can pretty much judge what a cup is because this is 2 cups. And then let's get this mixed up before we add the other cheese. Okay, so now that I've got that mixed up pretty good, I'm gonna go ahead and add my pimento in there. And I'm gonna grab me a measuring cup. We are gonna measure out some cheese here. Oh, and this dip is so pretty if you use it as a dip, but it's really beautiful and it tastes wonderful. You've never had this, you are missing out. Okay, I want pretty well packed, and I grade my own cheese. You want 2 cups of grated cheese. Or, you know, I recommend that you grade your own. You're gonna get better flavor. Your guests are gonna enjoy it more, and that was just about perfect. So I'm not gonna waste the rest of this on my towel here. And I always grade down on a paper toweling so it's easy to transfer into wherever I'm going. And then we're gonna mix this up. So now that our cheese mixture is all ready and I've cleaned up my bowl, because that makes me crazy. I don't know why, but it does. I get a little butter knife here. And I've cut the crust off of this whole grain bread. You could use any kind of bread you want. Pumpernickel's good. White, wheat, you name it. I'll probably have on my actual platter, I'll probably have both, or maybe all 3. So there's a variety. And you're just going to spread about a tablespoon on there and try to match up your triangle. I cut these in little triangles, but you could do anything you want there. Let me get the rest of these. Okay, so now I've got my little sandwiches made, and this is gonna be my lunch. So how I will serve it will probably be on a bed of kale, and I've got some fresh lettuce from my garden, but I'm gonna put a toothpick with an olive in some of them, not all of them, because again, kids may not grab it if it has an olive on top, where adults may. And some adults don't like olives. My husband hates olives, but he would still grab one of these sandwiches. So this is a small version of what you could do, and I'll bring you in close so you can see how good it looks. It came out pretty fantastic, it looks like. Okay, so this is the end result of the pimento cheese, and you can see how soft and creamy it is. Now, it will set up in the refrigerator. So if you're using it for a dip, you do need a knife to spread it with because it's gonna get firm, but it's wonderful. And I hope you come back for the next thing that I'm gonna use this for. I'm not gonna show you dip and crackers because that's pretty obvious, but I do have another idea that I'm gonna do this with this. So here's my little plate. Isn't it cute? I've got little sandwiches, some olives, and the olive idea, olives and cheese go really well together. So I'm gonna get a little bite here. Did you see that? You can see the pimentos in there. Oh, yum. And you want a soft bread with this, I think. Crusty bread might be a little harder to eat it with. I'm just going to tell you, this is one of my very favorites. I don't live in the South, but they know what they're doing when it comes to this. I'm just going to tell you, this is absolutely delicious. I think it's going to be a hit at the things that I'll be hosting or hostessing. And I don't know anybody that doesn't like cheese. And olives. Olives are delicious. And it really pairs well with pimento cheese. So, guys, I hope that this inspires you to make your own pimento cheese. It's an inexpensive way to get a lot out of one dip or one item. I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. I could make sandwiches for a party of 20, or I can make a couple different things. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have I'm not going to use it as a dip. I'm going to have it for little sandwiches and for another item, because there's some gluten-free people in the crowd coming, so we want to accommodate everybody. All right, guys, I can't wait to see you next time. I hope if you like this, you give me a thumbs up. Share it on your Facebook page, and if you really like it, go ahead and come back next time, subscribe to my channel, and as always, guys, I wish you the best of holiday seasons. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye!